Hi guys, today we're talking about operations on functions with the adding and subtracting. So a couple things I want to go over with you is notation. All right, so first of all, the letter in front of this is the name of your function. It could be F, G, H, J, K, doesn't matter. That's the name of my function. The piece that is in the parenthesis tells me what variable is used for a function, and we're going to see how I'm going to plug something else into that later on, and we're going to handle that as well. When I see this notation, it is read f of x. That's how we would read that off in a sentence. And then this is what you're going to be asked. So it says f of x plus g of x. So this is asking you to take f and g's functions together and add them. And you can also see this where it says f plus g of x. And that's pretty much all it's asking you to do. This part of the function will not be included when we add. So let's look at a couple. Let's go over subtraction. So this says f of x minus g of x, or f minus g of x means subtraction. Okay, so you see the subtraction symbol. There is some important notes for my subtraction. Order matters. F came first minus the g. That means when I write this down, f comes first, then the g. Okay, so here I have f minus g. So you're going to write that first, then minus, and notice how I put parentheses and then wrote then the g, because you're going to want to take that negative and distribute it through the function. But if I write g minus f, I'm going to write the g function minus, and then again parentheses, and put f over here. And you're going to distribute that negative only through the function that follows it. So whatever I'm putting in that parentheses is the only place that my negative gets distributed. So here I have my f function. I have 4x squared plus 2x minus 1. My g function is negative 2x squared plus 5x minus 7. And I'm asking you to add them. So I would like you to go 4x squared plus 2x minus 1 plus negative 2x squared plus 5x minus 7. Go through 4x squared and negative 2x squared. That's going to give me a 2x squared. 2x plus a 5x, that's plus 7x. And then negative 1 minus 7 minus 8. So there you go. I've combined my like terms. I added them together. That is my final result. So that would be my answer, so to f plus g of x. In this one here, I'm going to add same equations, right? F and g has not changed. But now I'm asking you to subtract. So let's look at this. The first one, I want you to go 4x squared plus 2x minus 1, right? Then we're going to say minus, and then we're going to put parentheses, negative 2x squared plus 5x minus 7. All right? So let's look at that. Go through there. So this part doesn't change. 4x squared plus 2x minus 1, right? But now I'm going to change my signs. This becomes a positive 2x squared. This becomes a negative 5x, and then this becomes a plus 7. All right, you see how when I went through my negative, distributed all the way through each and every term, each term's sign changed, and now I'm going to go about seeing who is like terms. So the 4x squared and the 2x squared, that gives me a 6x squared. 2x and negative 5x, it's going to give me a negative 3x. And then negative 1 and the plus 7 is going to give me plus 6. Okay? And that would be my answer to that problem. The part over here, what I want you to see the difference is, this one I'm asking you to do f minus g. This one, notice the order's changed. Now it's g minus f. That means I'm going to take the g function and write it first. So this is negative 2x squared plus 5x minus 7 minus, and this is going to be the 4x squared plus 2x plus 1. No, lost a little room there. All right, so now we're going to go back in and we're going to say, okay, so this doesn't change because that does not have a negative sign outside the parenthesis. But now this is going to be becoming negative 4x squared, a negative 2x. Oops, that's not a positive one there, is it? Let's correct that. That should be a minus 1. And then that would make this positive 1 there. Okay, so again, notice my negative got distributed all the way through. All of my signs changed. Collect my like terms again. This is going to be a negative 6x squared, 5x, and that's a plus 3x. And that'll give me a negative 6. So they look similar, but the answers are not the same. You would be wrong if you stated it for the other one. That's about it for this section. If you have any questions, you can always email me. We can always join our classroom Google Meet, or I have ASA on Mondays and Tuesdays. Thanks, guys.